Hi everybody. So today I wanted to take a moment to answer a couple questions. I mentioned before I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't been keeping up with the channel, but I wanted to just jump on here really quick and get to a couple of the ones that I wanted to answer. Um, the first one had to do with Depot, and the question was, well, it was predicated on the idea that you can't go to Depot if you're not a citizen. There was another question that had to do with being able to go to Depot if you're not prior service. So I want to clarify both of those. Now, as to being a citizen, a natural born citizen, I've never heard of that. As far as I know, that's not a that's not going to stop you from being able to get a Depot. You might have to become a citizen to go through it, but I don't think not being a natural born citizen is going to stop you. The other one I want to address is that Depot is absolutely not only for prior service. There was a rather rude comment that I didn't allow on the channel because I don't allow disrespect like that to other people. But the comment had to do with getting in a Depot if you're prior service, and you absolutely can get in a Depot if you are not prior service. There used to be something called Pit Stop, PS, and which also is the same acronym for prior service. That one was specifically for prior service. Depot is not. Depot is essentially, as I understand it, a merging of what PS Pit Stop used to be and what REBI used to be, which REBI was Reserve Enlisted Basic Indoctrination. There's a 3-week version of boot camp for reservists who already had enough professional job experience to substantiate not going through all of boot camp. Anyway, so point is, Depot is available, and basically the parameters for it are going to be up to the discretion of the service at the time that you apply. There's not a single cookie cutter answer that I can say you have to have this. I know personally people that have reached out to me through the channel who have gone Depot who are not prior service, but they have other experience, maybe in government work, maybe for their state, or just some kind of credible work experience that allows them to go that route. So don't shut that door on yourself if you think that you have to be prior service in order to go Depot. That's not true. All right, now the other question I wanted to get to had to do with reservists and IDT and ADT at A school. So basically, the first part of the question was, what do you do on your 2 days and what do you do during your 2 weeks? The answer to that is it's going to be highly dependent on your rate. Normally, you're going to be filling in for whatever the responsibilities are of that rate at that particular unit, at that department that you're at. So again, as with Depot, there's not a cookie cutter answer that's going to answer that question, but I would say read and understand the roles and responsibilities of the rating that you're interested in, and then apply that to a 2-day or 2-week situation. Now those are the standards. Now there's always going to be times when, especially at the beginning, when you're in training, that you might be doing a lot of administrative onboarding type of stuff, or you might be helping out with like a specific mission of some kind, in which case your role might be different than the norm. But that's sort of the standard. And then the other part of the question had to do with deployments, and when deployments happen, are they involuntary? Again, as I always say, I can only go off my own experience, but I've been in for almost 20 years now and have only been involuntarily recalled one time. That was for Deepwater Horizon. So in my scope and in all the people that I've worked with, I've not seen a whole lot of involuntary mobilizations. The opportunity to mobilize is very there. There's a lot of opportunities if you want to. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, it's definitely worth pursuing for that reason. I know plenty of what they call career reservists which are essentially people who are reserves and they look for active duty opportunities that are listed, and they volunteer for them, and they try to take as many as they can. The advantage there, of course, is that you're committing yourself to shorter periods of time, not years at a time usually, and you can kind of choose where you want to go if it's available. So if you want to kind of jump around the country a little bit, so it's kind of a neat option for people that are interested in it. But anyway, those are basically the answers for those questions. As I said before, I've been a little bit busy lately, and I don't know if you can hear, but the weather is not very good right now to do videos in my shed where I normally do them. So that's why we're out here right now. But I just wanted to kind of get to a couple of those. As I said before, I'm not ignoring anybody's questions. I will answer them eventually. Just know that I'm not ignoring you. I've been pretty busy lately, so I will get back to all those later. And thank you for sticking around and being here. And we'll catch up with you all again soon. And look out for a podcast episode soon. That will be answering a whole lot of questions. All right, take care.